Welcome to Sportsbet Daily at Oddsmarket.com. It's the return of the domestic football scene, and we're going to have La Liga, Bundesliga and Serie A. As you can see to my left, number one.
A pleasure to see you, everybody.
Yeah, have you missed it?
Yes, of course. I was missing La Liga games. I was watching, international friendlies, and Argentina won yesterday, so I'm really happy.
So are you one of these people that you don't like the international breaks?
Sometimes, when there's something playing, like something important, I do love them. But it's just friendly matches, especially talking with me with the perspective of the American continent, you're just playing friendly matches. So it's like,
And you're Argentinian, aren't you?
I'm from Argentina, so yesterday I was happy. 4-0 against Mexico is always good.
Yeah, 4-0 against Mexico. We're talking La Liga. We've got number one next to me. So be ears wide open for number one's banker, if he's got a banker. And also going to be joined by Martin Green. Martin, how are you?
I'm doing good, thanks, Flash. Yeah, I'm normally dread the international break. I can't bear 2 weeks without club football. But this international break has been very, very profitable. Found it a lot easier, actually, to find winners on international football than on club football. So long may it continue. I'm already looking forward to the next international break.
Yeah, well, we had a great international break, obviously, with the Euro 2020. And I think it was all down to the teams needing to make sure they get the win so they're not behind the eight ball going into the final few games. Now, we've been doing great on La Liga. Rafa, can we have a little look at the record for La Liga, please? (64.3% profit, accuracy, 5.6 profit. We've only been going a few weeks, so that's good. Number one, you obviously contributed well in that group.
Yes, I'm doing well, thankfully. Picking the right games. Some 1.40, but not this week. Don't worry, people. I have no 1.4 for this week, as Flash is really sad about it.
Yeah, I'm really sad. But listen, a winner's a winner. Let's start off. Mallorca versus Atletico Bilbao. Mallorca 3.6, the draw 3.15. Atletico Bilbao 2.35. Take us away, number one.
I'm picking the Athletic. Athletic in the last few weeks have been great. They have not disappointed me nor Bilbao people. So they're pulling their game and I'm expecting to win at 2.35. They have won in the last 5 games. And Mallorca has not been very good. They have been losing a lot. And Athletic hasn't lost in the last 6 games. So I'm expecting them to win as a visit against Mallorca.
You think they've really kicked on since they got that last-minute winner against Barcelona?
Yes, that just improved the whole season for them. It was a good morale hit for them. And yeah, I'm glad for Athletic. I'm expecting them.
Martin, you've got no view on this game?
No, I think the form guide would suggest that Athletic Bilbao will win it. Mallorca have obviously struggled since coming up to the top flight. I just think they're much better at home, Bilbao. They're not quite as formidable on the road. It's quite a long way to travel as well. They're based right up in northern Spain in the Basque region, and they've got to go down to Mallorca for the match. So I think they've got a good chance of winning it, but I'd just be a little bit worried that Mallorca might steal a point there. So maybe I'd look at draw no bet if I was having a go on that game.
Okay, we've got number one going for the away side. We've got Martin leaning, just a lean, on maybe the draw. And I'm leaning unders. Okay, let's move on to the second game. Celta Vigo, 1.91. The draw, 3.7. And Granada, 4.3. Martin, where's your value in this one?
It's got to be on the home win for me in this one, Flash. Celta Vigo are in excellent form. They handed a nightmare start to the season. They had to play Real Madrid, Valencia and Sevilla. Okay, they lost to Real Madrid, but they bounced back with a great victory over Valencia. And then they went away to Sevilla and drew 1-1 last time out, which is very impressive when you consider how strong Sevilla are at home and what a great start they made to the season. Iago Aspas is the main man for them. He didn't make the Spain squad, which was maybe a bit surprising, but that's good news for Celta Vigo because it keeps him really fresh for this game. They look really good going forwards, especially with Denis Suarez looking like a good signing. Granada, newly promoted team, a lot of new players to try to bed in. Bit of a shaky start to the season. They did win 3-0 against Espanyol last time out, but I just don't see them being quite as strong in this game. Celta Vigo the favourites. They've got home advantage, and odds of 1.91 are good enough for me.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I think that looks like a home win. We'll stay with you, Martin. Real Sociedad 4.1, the draw 3.25, and Atletico Madrid 2.2. Most people look at this and say away win.
I'm with them. I'm looking at the away win in this game. I think that's a great set of odds. Again, Atletico Madrid are one of those teams that fare a lot better at home than they do on the road, and that's been their kind of downfall. That's why they haven't won quite as many titles as perhaps they could in the past few years. Having said that, they've made a really, really strong start to the season. Joao Felix looks like a great signing. Diego Costa's back, and he's gone straight back into the team. He's such a handful. He'll cause nightmares for this Real Sociedad team. I think it'll be difficult for Atletico. Real Sociedad, very good technically, a lot of good players in midfield, but their defence is so strong. They'll be back to a 4 at the back in this game, and I think they can just sneak a win there. You can get draw no bet at 1.5, but that's not enough value for me, so I'm just going to go for the straight Atletico to win 2.2.
Number one.
I'm the same side as Martin. I'm going straight for the Atletico to win at 2.2. They have a lot. They're in a streak of 9 wins in a row, Atletico Madrid. So they're playing great. They have a tough defense. They're healthy. They have a healthy team. Real Sociedad has been mixed results, and like Martin said, they have really technical players like Odegaard. Like, it's surprising that he's not in Madrid for some people. But I'm expecting Atletico to win. Don't expect a lot of goals, but because it's Atletico. But yeah, Atletico to win 2.2.
Beware the price. 2.2 looks miles too big for Atletico Madrid. And we have a saying on this show, sometimes you just get drawn in. But on paper, it definitely looks like an away win, Atletico Madrid. Martin, I'll come back to you. Real Betis 2.25, the draw 3.35, and Getafe 4.5. Where are you going with this?
This is a bit of a difficult one to approach because Getafe finished 5th last season. They had a great campaign, but I just think they're not going to be as strong this season. Didn't have a great summer in the transfer window. I think they'll go backwards a bit. Real Betis have been very ambitious in the spending. They brought Iglesias in, and they brought Nabil Fekir, who we all know has been a quality player for Lyon. Iglesias has been injured, so we're not sure if he's going to start in this game. But they look very formidable going forwards. Defensively, they've had real problems. They've conceded 8 goals in 3 games, so that's a bit of a worry. But again, the home team, home advantage, I think they can be stronger than Getafe in this one. So you can get 2.2 on Real Betis to win. I think I'll have a bit of that. I'll split my stake and go for both teams to score as well, simply because Betis just cannot stop scoring and cannot stop conceding. And if you want a real long shot at odds of 5.0, how about Betis to win and both teams to score? Double it up with a small stake on that.
I couldn't agree more. I think Betis are one of those sides that they're going to be involved in your 4-2s, your 4-3s, your 3-2s. I mean, I like that. I think both teams are scoring overs, probably got chances in this game as well. We're going to go to the champions next. We're going to go to the Camp Nou. Barcelona 1.5, draw 4.65, and Valencia 7. I'm not going to steal his thunder. Number one, give me some news on Valencia.
Well, Valencia, big news. They just fired his coach, Marcelino. He was doing a great job this past few seasons and this season as well. But you never know with him, the president. He's a little bit erratic. You never know what's his mind. So maybe some inside things that we don't know yet. So yeah, my original pick for this game was both teams to score at 1.73. But hey, they just fired the coach, so you never know how will react the team of Valencia. So my pick now is Barcelona -1 at 1.78.
Moving with the news.
Yes, I move with the news, and I'm expecting Barcelona at home. They will be strong. They say maybe Suarez will play. Messi's out of the game altogether. He's resting.
Okay, well, I've gone for Barcelona and the over 1.5. Just so there's a little shock there. It's becoming the Flash Classic. Martin, what do you like?
Yeah, I was with Juan there. I was on both teams to score as well. Barcelona just couldn't get the better of Valencia last season. They drew 1-1 at the Mestalla, 2-2 at the Nou Camp, and then Valencia beat them 2-1 in the Copa del Rey final. They really had their measure. That's why it's such a surprise that Marcelino's been sacked. I had both teams to score. I thought that looked like a great bet. Barcelona have been conceding far too many goals this season, but obviously dangerous going forwards, even without Messi and Suarez, because Griezmann's playing really well. Now I'm a bit unsure. I like both of your tips there, really. Yeah, I think maybe -1 Asian handicap does look appealing, even without Messi. But I might play it a bit more cautious and go with Barcelona to win over 1.5 goals at odds of 1.67.
Yeah, we like that one. We like that one a lot. Number one, Alaves at 4.4, draw 3.4, and Sevilla 2. This looks like Sevilla just like jumping out the page, isn't it?
Yeah, well, last game they had a rough time, so people are a little bit like cautious with Sevilla. You don't know what's gonna happen, so that's why I'm choosing the under 2.5 goals at 1.7. Also, it's attractive the 2.0 for Sevilla to win, but I'm sticking with my guns at under 2.5 goals at 1.7.
So it brings in your 1-0 and 2-0 Sevilla. So, I mean, if someone was really bold, they'd go Sevilla and under the 2.5?
Yeah, maybe. 1-0.
You like that?
It is nice. It is very attractive.
But then, yeah, you don't like attractive prices, though, do you?
No, I'm really cautious.
No, exactly.
I'm a boring man.
You like the very, very ugly prices.
Hey, I like winning.
Don't we all? That's why we have number one on. So that's La Liga. Martin, if you give me a banker, what would it be?
Oh, good question there, Flash. My banker, I'll probably go for Atletico Madrid to win. They've been in fine form. Just because they're on the road, if it was a banker, I would go with Atletico draw no bet, just to cover myself.
Okay, and number one, can you give us the people out there, your adoring fans, a banker?
If you put a gun to my head,
I'm
gonna go with Martin. Yeah, Atletico Madrid to win at 2.2. It is a nice price, and it's a really very solid pick.
Okay, and the one game we haven't mentioned, this is my own one to go in. I've done a 16 parlay, 2 from each division of La Liga, Bundesliga and Serie A, is Real Madrid -1 to go with Barcelona and the over 1.5. Real Madrid -1 at 1.6. So we're going to add to that as we go along. But thanks, lads. We're going to move on. We're now going to go and have a look at Bundesliga, where Alex and Radek are going to be joining me. So, Martin, thanks a lot. Number one. Till next week. Thank you very much, gents.
Martin, bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Now we're going to move along to Bundesliga. A lot of us got absolutely murdered last time out when nearly every bet came in, apart from Dortmund, who got beat 3-1 away from home. Defence looked shaky. Going forward, they look like the real deal. Let me say good afternoon or good evening to Alex and Radek. How are you, gents?
Good evening.
So, Alex, I come to you first. How bad was that Dortmund result?
It was bad, but we are here for the long run, you know. We just at the fourth round of fixtures. We are in great profit. We are coming after a brilliant week of the international break. We are cautious this week in all the leagues, and most important because Champions League and the Europa League are happening next week. So exactly caught in the middle between the international break and the European Cups, you know. Very, very tough spots, but I think that we again have some winners for you.
Radek, how did you enjoy the Euro 2020 qualifiers? Did you manage to pick a few winners?
Not at all. I don't watch them. I don't care, really.
Yeah, a lot of people are like that, though. Does that surprise you?
I'm into this, club football, so I'm not really proud of my national team, which are the Germans, because they had a very bad World Cup, and I decided to keep away from watching them next month. Saves me a lot of bad time.
Well, you'll be pleased to know that we went with Germany and Holland, both teams to score an over. We went with Germany -1 against Northern Ireland.
Wow.
Yes,
how did you know that?
Yeah, exactly. Serge Gnabry getting the 91st minute. I mean, Alex gets his crystal ball out. He loves a last-minute goal. Listen, lads, we've got off to a decent start in Bundesliga. Rafa, can we have a look at the record, please? There we go. Average price 2.06. That's your doing, Radek. 61.5% accuracy. That's unbelievable, you two. And profit of 8. Well, let's see if we can add to that. Let's kick straight off. Dusseldorf 3.2. Draw 3.7. Wolfsburg 2.25. Alex, take me away.
Yeah, I'm going for the away side. Wolfsburg at 2.2. I have two bets for this match. First of all, Wolfsburg at 2.2, and after that, the Alex Classic, both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals in the match at 1.9. Düsseldorf very, very bad in their defense. Imagine that their goalkeeper, Stefan, or how you call it in Germany, I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but he saved the most shots this term, 20. And after him are some goalkeepers with 11 shots. So they are dreadful in their defense. How many times he can save Düsseldorf? How many times? Tell me. Tell me. I think that Wolfsburg are by far the better side between the two. Wolfsburg lost some great players in the summer transfer window, and Düsseldorf lost some great players in the transfer window, and I think that Wolfsburg should get the away win at 2.2. But I fancy also the Alex Classic here because Düsseldorf are always a tough team to play against when they are in front of their fans. So I'm going both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals at 1.9.
Yeah, it looks like a safe play, Alex. Let's move on. Let's go Cologne 2.7, draw 3.7, and Borussia Mönchengladbach 2.65, Radek.
Yeah, I expect really clear win of the away team here as well. I think Gladbach is the way better team, and Cologne is new in the league. They made 3 games which were really good, but they just managed to win 1 game, and they had good appearance. But I think Gladbach is one of the 5 best teams in Germany this year, and they can fight for the Champions League if they manage to grow to a team, and that's why they have to beat Cologne. It's a derby. The cities are very close to each other, both on a nice river. And so the price for Mönchengladbach is ridiculous high here, because Gladbach didn't show their real face in the first 3 games, and I think they will get better and better from game to game. And that's why I would say I would bet on Mönchengladbach, but there's another option to just take the Asian handicap 0 on Mönchengladbach, that you get your money back if it's a draw. And the odds for that are still around 2. And I think that is a bet you can't do anything wrong, even if you lose it, because it was the right bet afterwards.
Okay, so you've got Mönchengladbach. Draw no bet, 1.97. Alex, you wanted to come in then?
Yeah, I'm sorry. He said 5 good teams from Bundesliga. So who is missing this top 5? Eintracht?
Definitely, yeah. Eintracht is way over their... they overperformed.
They are very overrated right
season.
now after losing so many important players in the summer transfer window. So do you think that Gladbach are better than Eintracht Frankfurt this season?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, listen, let me interrupt both of you. When Eintracht play Mönchengladbach, it's both teams to score an over. Let me tell you that now. because that will be the battle, because it will be the up-and-comer against the one that's trying to just cling on. Okay, Radek, I like that. 1.97, draw no bet, but you're not putting anyone off Mönchengladbach at 2.65. Let's move on to the naughty step, the very naughty step. Borussia Dortmund 1.8, draw 4.1, Leverkusen 4.25, Alex. Come on.
Yeah, I don't see anything else than goals here. I can see if the news are okay, and we see that Akanji, Nico Schulz, and most important Axel Witsel is ruled out for this game. All three of them are doubtful. Axel Witsel for me is the brain from the midfield for Borussia Dortmund right now. If he is missing, I would go a draw double chance on Leverkusen there to pull off the upset on the road against the Borussia Dortmund. I'm a huge Borussia Dortmund fan, but we are here to make money. I'm going all the way. They are one of the most thrilling teams in Bundesliga. They are scoring goals for fun. They have absolutely huge firepower, both Dortmund and Leverkusen. It's a little bit short, the price here at 1.66, but I'm going both into score and over 2.5 goals in the match. I would go both into score and over 3.5 goals in the match if we had that option, but unfortunately we don't have it. So I will stick with my Alex Classic at 1.66.
Okay, well, I can add, this is number 3 of the parlay for La Liga, Bundesliga and Serie A. We're taking 2 from each. And I've gone with Dortmund. I've gone with Dortmund to just outgun them. I was even going to go Dortmund and both teams to score, but I thought Dortmund, they owe me after last week. I'm going to give them another chance, and at 1.8 in a
You're
place.
brave.
Yeah, I'm just going to give them a chance. I'm going to give them a chance because I think at home, on the front foot, I think they'll score goals. But let's move on. Hoffenheim 1.75, draw 4.3, Freiburg 4.6. Looks like the easiest game on paper to choose the home side, Radek.
Yeah, I took this pick in the afternoon or yesterday on Hoffenheim, but the more I think about it, the more I don't like it, because the price is very low on Hoffenheim here, and they didn't prove that they are a very good team in the season so far. And I'm tend to bet on Hoffenheim whenever I can, but in this case, they will struggle against Freiburg because the team is not that bad. But Hoffenheim has to prove that they are not that bad, and they have to win this home game and show their few fans that they are still a good offensive, goal-scoring team. And yeah, I think at the end it could be close, but Hoffenheim will win. But I don't really like the odds. I think they had to be a little bit higher.
Well, I love the odds because obviously you send over your selections, and as everyone does, and I pick the best ones on my own merits. So I stick Hoffenheim in. And now the person who gives me Hoffenheim is now reversing out of it. Well, it's too late. Hoffenheim is leg 4 of the European parlay. Alex, we're going to go to Union Berlin. 2.87, draw 3.6, Werder Bremen 2.55. Tight old game this.
Union Berlin, who pulled off one of the huge upsets so far this season in the German Bundesliga. I'm sure that we will have more huge upsets all season long. I think that also Bayern will lose some crazy games. I think also Dortmund will lose some more, because I don't understand after transferring some good center backs, Dortmund is losing away at Union Berlin. Yes, Union Berlin deadly on the break against Dortmund. They gave away the possession. I think that they have around 25% against Dortmund possession and only a few shots on target. I don't know, but every time they went on the break there, they were ready to score against Dortmund. You must love these small sides when they are playing at home, because they are absolutely giving everything, and the fans love this energy, and they are pushing them from the back. They are putting their soul on the pitch there. You must love seeing them playing against big guns like Dortmund. Werder Bremen on the other side, the same exciting team like last season, going great going forward. I'm sure that we will see a thrilling match. I don't know what to say in terms of who will win this game, but again, I think that this week it will be a lot of Alex classics in Bundesliga. So again, I'm going both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals at 1.9. And a few days ago, I said that I see 6 of them. Anne S was saying to me, let's predict which one of them will not come as an Alex Classic this round in the German Bundesliga. But I think that that's next from Radek.
Yeah, got your crystal ball out again. Let's move on. We're going to go Mans 2.4, draw 3.4, Hertha Berlin 3.1. Radek, where have you found the angle?
Yeah, that's a very special game because Mainz is last in the standings and Hertha Berlin is pre-last, and both had games against Bayern Munich, and on the first game day Hertha Berlin made a 2-2 in Munich, which was the first upset. Everyone thought, that's be too easy for Dortmund this year. But Dortmund is not perfect. We saw last game day. And Mainz, on the other hand, lost 6-1 against Bayern Munich, and they almost had no chance. And in this game, I think both teams are very, they have fear to lose the game, and they struggle to score goals because each of the two teams has only scored 2 goals so far, and both Hertha Berlin goals were against Bayern Munich, and they were really surprising. So make it short, I think there will be a very few goals. To bet on under 2.5 goals would be, I think, a good decision in my eyes. Yeah, Alex? Complaints?
Sorry to interrupt you, but I think that in these matches we should go with the home side. I think that the home side has the advantage here. Yes, I know that Hertha managed to keep Bayern Munich to a 2-2 draw, but Hertha lost to Schalke, who is losing 3-0 to Schalke and failing to score a goal. It's dead, in my opinion.
Alex, well, why Radek finishes, why don't I give you some homework? Find me a price, both teams to score, no. Radek, take it away.
Yes, I didn't want to pick a winner here because I can't, because they both are very, very weak in the offense, and I think they don't want to lose, so that's a clear draw. I don't bet on the draw, I bet on under 1.5 goals. The odds for that are 4.2 or anything around that. You have to look up for yourself, but I think it's a classy 0-0 game. And yeah, I don't want to pick a winner here, so that is my crazy special Radek pick this week.
4.2 is great. What about 0-0, as you said, at 13? And both teams to score no, Alex?
2.25.
Oh, you know the Flashman's having both teams to score no at 2.25. I think we've got it surrounded there, gentlemen. Cue the 3-all draw. Okay, let's go to the game of the weekend. RB Leipzig 3.9 at home, draw 4.1, and Bayern 1.9. Big price Bayern, Leipzig score goals. What's happening, Alex?
Yeah, Leipzig score goals, Bayern score goals. They just hit 2 double digits in terms of goals, being the first side to do that in 3 matches. 11 goals so far. Lewandowski, 6 of them. Timo Werner on the other side, 5 of them. The best defense there with RB Leipzig. just 2 goals conceded in 3 matches. Leipzig being the only team so far with the maximum points after 3 matches. Yeah, it's a tough match. It's a clash. I don't think that Bayern will let this will leave this away like that. I think that they are determined to lead after this round, and to do that, I think that they will go for the win there. I said to you that I love Julian Nagelsmann. I love RB Leipzig. Also, Radek loves them to be contenders for the title this season. But
don't love him.
But I think that they must wait for another season, because here are the big guns. Coutinho came last round against Mainz. His first appearance was substituted at 4-1. I think, in my opinion, he did a great game. Yeah, I think that we are in for an entertaining match. Alex Classic screams here at both teams to score at over 2.5 goals in the match at 1.66. But I have to go with Bayern Munich here at 1.9 to win away at Leipzig.
And I suppose you wouldn't put many people off Bayern Munich to win and both teams to score.
Absolutely no. Which is one of my favorite Bundesliga bets this season, but not in this round.
Okay, well, if I gave you, Radek, if you can give me your best bet of this round of Bundesliga matches, what would it be?
I think Gladbach Asian handicap 0 against Cologne.
Okay, that's draw no bet at 1.97, maybe 2 in a place. So I'll star that for you, Radek. Alex, give me your best, please.
I must go with Union Berlin, Werder Bremen, Alex Classic at 1.9.
Excellent. Thank you very much, sir. Radek, until next week, I bid you farewell and have a great weekend.
Thank you, you too.
Thank
have
you.
a nice one.
Alex,
Bye.
Rafa's going to get Chef Michael up, so why don't we have a little chat? And do you think there'll be any big shocks this weekend, because you've got players coming back from internationals and you've got the European games on the horizon?
It's a week which favors the small sides that didn't deliver so many players to the national teams, or played just one friendly, had more time to prepare for this weekend match. So I think that we will see some upsets. I'm not sure the matches, I hope that are not the ones that we are choosing, but in general, I'm going for goals this weekend, because I'm sure that it's also the beginning of the season where most teams are scoring, but they are also conceding. You see Juventus team who again 2 wins, but the 1-0 against Parma, in my opinion, in the season opener was a little bit lucky. I think that Parma could have scored in that match. I think that that is a lie, the result, 1-0 for Juventus, but this is Juventus, like Atletico Madrid. A little bit a change with Sarri right now. Sarri is trying to put Higuain inside, playing with Ronaldo. So I think that they will concede more goals this season than they did last.
Okay, well, now we're on to Serie A. Serie A, we have Alex who's staying with us, and obviously Chef Michael comes into the room. Chef Michael, how are you, sir?
Flash, I am doing great. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good. I'm interested to get your picks on the Serie A weekend 3. Okay, so we're going to go into 1.33, draw 5.5, and Udinese at 11. Where are you going?
I'm sticking with Inter here. I said from the first video we did with Serie A that Inter was going to be my bet on team for the first 3 weeks, and they haven't disappointed so far. And I'm going to stick with them right here. Udinese are pretty poor away from home. They've lost 6 of the last 10, and they've got clean sheeted 4 of those, and that's not going to go well for them going into San Siro, Milan. Inter's kept 5 clean sheets at home in their last 15. So I think it's going to be a pretty bad spot for Udinese. Inter have also a Champions League tie next week with Slavia Prague. But I don't think we're going to see too much rotation from that. I think that Antonio Conte is going to bring the best 11 out and keep moving forward in Serie A. They're just clicking on all cylinders right now. Lukaku scored in his first 2 appearances, and now he's going to get a reuniting with his buddy Alexis Sanchez, and Mario Icardi's finally gone. He's now at PSG. I mean, goodbye. This guy's got to be the European football version of Antonio Brown, right? I mean, you follow this guy, this is a circus everywhere he goes. And he's already causing a problem at PSG in the locker room. So I think they're going to be better off without him. I got Inter Milan, halftime, full-time at 1.95. I mean, they've won both their matches to open up the campaign from halftime. So I'm taking that first, and I'm also going to take Inter minus 1.5 at 1.99.
I was really frustrated by Inter Milan's last performance, Chef Michael. Lukaku, for me, I know he scored from a penalty. We could all score from the penalty spot. I mean, he did well to lay on the chance that brought the penalty. I thought Inter played with 10 men, to be honest. I thought they were decent. I thought they were clean. I thought they weren't much urgency about their game, and it kept breaking down off of Lukaku, who I will go on record now and say he is not a Serie A player. Well, okay, so we'll have a little look at the Serie A bets, shall we, Rafa? Put it back up again, Rafa, please. Jesus, I can't see things like that quick. But anyway, we've got off to a great start. 77.8% accuracy, 11.3% profit, average 1.83, only 4 losses from 18 bets. That is top draw, gentlemen. And Chef Michael's gone with Inter to get us off to a flying start this weekend. Alex, Genoa 3.65, the draw 3.8, and Atalanta 2.1. Is that skinny on Atalanta?
Woo! Yeah, I don't know. I'm not playing the winner's market here. I'm not. This is my banker of the week from the Serie A. It's all about goals in this one, Flash. It's all about goals. Atalanta, absolutely amazing going forward. They brought in Luis Muriel also together with Duvan Zapata there. They are absolutely smashing. I hope to see both of them playing together in a couple of matches, but I'm sure that it will not happen very soon. Genoa, an underrated team. I love them. They are scoring goals. They are great going forward. They have an attacking approach in every match. So it's the Alex Classic all the way. Both teams to score at the over 2.5 at 1.83. Banker of the week.
I'll put 2 stars there then, seeing as you wanted to say banker of the week 3 times, Alex. Let's move on then. Fiorentina 5.5, draw 4, and champions elect Juve 1.7. Chef Michael, take it away.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I think Fiorentina is probably a little better than what their 2 losses to open up will give them credit for. I mean, they lost to Genoa and Napoli. But, I mean, you watch these games, and they almost have equal possession with both Genoa and Napoli in both those games, and they had many shots on goal. You know, they control their position. They didn't give a ball away. They didn't have careless turnovers in their third of the pitch. And Juve, you know, they might have their one eye on their Champions League clash with Atletico Madrid. And, you know, I think they're going to concede a lot of goals, like Alex was saying earlier. And on the road, you know, they're pretty poor. They almost, you know, want to faint them on the road. I mean, they've won just 3, they've lost 4, and they've drawn 3 across all competitions. I think Fiorentina can get on the board here, and I think Juve can probably get enough to win the game. So I'm going to take a little shot here on a high price. I'm going to go Juve and both teams to score at 3.6.
Nice price, Chef Michael. Love that. I thought that they might just get themselves in front and try and strangle the game, but at 3.6 and without a clean sheet, you're looking and thinking that is probably the way to go, Alex.
That is the way to go. I love it. While our tennis boys are sending you messages on Skype, let's split this game in two separate bets. I'm going straight Juventus win at 1.7, and I'm going over 2.5 goals in the match at 1.8. So basically half stake 0.5 units on Juventus to win, 0.5 units on the over 2.5 goals. But yeah, I love that Juventus win and both teams to score. Fiorentina are a great team going forward with Chiesa, who renewed his contract. They doubled his salary not to lose him because Juventus wanted to take him. And now the clause of transfer is at 90 million euros. Absolutely disgusting the prices that we are talking right now about the players, the transfers. Absolutely discussed about that, and I think that more and more football will become it's already, but it will become more like a business to make money than the pleasure of playing football or for the fans watching. But we are here to bring value with our bets, so not very interested on how much a team is paying for a player. So I think that Juventus are the better side between the two. When you lose at home against Genoa, yeah, let's say that the lost match against Napoli was a little bit unlucky from Fiorentina. But when you lose at home against Genoa, which I said that Genoa is a really good side, but you are Fiorentina, a team with tradition, Viola, a team with results and trophies in the back. So right now you are at the bottom here. Yeah, I think that they will score against Juventus, but I see Juventus winning. 1.7 Juventus to win, over 2.5 goals at 1.8.
I'm glad you finally got to it like that. I was going to set up camp, but that's leg 5 of the 6-team European League parlay. Juventus to win away at 1.7. Let's move on. Parma 2.6, draw 3.3, and Cagliari 3.1. Alex.
Yeah, I see a goal fest here. I see a brilliant match. Cagliari coming after a nice, a very, very nice match last round, let's say, against Inter. You said that Inter are dreadful, but Cagliari made them to look like that. After all, Inter won 2-1, but we could easily see that end in a draw at home against Inter. Cagliari, a decent side. Parma, the same kind of side. They are really balanced there. So it's 50-50 who will win this match. I'm going easily both teams to score at 1.8. And I think that I have a side bet here. Gervinho to score anytime at 2.6.
Okay, I'll put little Gervinho down. He might score. We're going to move on though, Chef Michael. Spal 6, draw 3.1, Lazio 1.6. Very skinny for the away side. Chef Michael?
We lost Chef Michael.
No, he's back. He's back. I can see him. He's moving. It's just probably a dodge connection. No, he's back with me. Chef Michael, did you get them prices? Spal 6, draw 3.1, Lazio 1.6. Is that skinny for the away side?
Oh, no, I got 1.7 last night on the Lazio win, and that was a really good price. I'm not surprised that it dropped, though. I mean, there's no need to complicate this one. Lazio, clearly the better team here. I mean, Spal's sitting down there in the relegation zone, which, I mean, they're probably going to be sitting there battling all year long, losing each of their first 2 matches, and getting clean sheet on the road against Bologna. It's not going to sit too well trying to host this Lazio side coming out. Winning their first game 3-0 against Sampdoria. I think I have Lazio all the way here. I got them last night at 1.7 when I was breaking down this match.
Okay, well, I don't know if you've been listening. I've done a 6-team European League parlay, 2 from each league. Number 6 is just about to come up. I'm wondering if Lazio should have been in there also. Alex, Torino 1.55, draw 4.6, and Lecce 7.5. Where are you going, Alex?
Allow me to have my second banker from Serie A this week. So it's another two-unit bet. Torino and over 1.5 goals in the match at 1.8 with the petty power. I think that I'm playing it like that, and I'm not playing the over 2.5 goals also combined because I'm scared that Lecce might struggle to find the back of the net. Torino absolutely brilliant going forward. Belotti in top shape there. So this is my second banker of the week from the Serie A. Torino and over 1.5 goals at 1.8. And I'm a little bit scared of that Lazio on the road against Spal. To be honest, Spal, tough sides to play when they're playing at home. Lazio, not impressed by Lazio so far, despite that 3-0 away win against the Sampdoria in their season opener. I think that Spal will put problems to many top sides this season at home. So I would be a little bit scared about that 1.6, 1.62. I think that there is no value in that bet.
Well, it don't matter what you think anyway, because that was Chef Michael's selection. Chef Michael, give me the banker of the week, please, mate.
Banker, I'm going to go Inter minus 1.5.
At 1.99. Alex, how many bankers have you got this week in either Italy, Germany, or maybe even Spain? And we haven't even got to England yet. But give me your banker, and if you want, I'll let you have two.
Yeah, from Serie A I have two, and from Bundesliga I have one. So from Serie A, I love Genoa, Atalanta, both teams to score and the over 2.5. The Alex Classic at 1.83. And I have Torino to win and over 1.5 goals in the match at 1.8. And from Bundesliga, you already know it.
Alex, as ever, top class. Absolutely. Information coming out of every hole. Eyes, ears, nose. Top draw. Thanks, mate. And Chef Michael, let's see if we can get you 3 out of 3. Some lovely prices there. Juve and over at 3.6 catches the eye. Until next week, gentlemen, have a great weekend.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
No problem at all. Cheers, Chef Michael. You know, you take care, boys. Now, coming up tomorrow, Premier League punters with Nat, Martin and myself. We're going to have a little UFC with Jason and Dave. And then afterwards, lower leagues with Big Man and myself. Oddsmarket team up, as we speak, 252 units of profit. I'll just leave it there.